Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Samuketswe Dlamini, but you can call me Sammy D. Yes, as always, you can call me Sammy D. I'm happy to be here again today because we have a story time for the first time. Like, I have a story time. I have a story time, and while I'm telling you the story, guys, I'm gonna be preparing my face and my hair. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video, and to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing, and also thank you for liking the video, commenting. And to those who haven't subscribed, I mean, what are you waiting for? We have more story times coming, and so just subscribe, and while you're subscribing, click on that notification bell so that you get notified every time we upload a video. So yeah, so let's get into it. Like I did say that it's a story time, and maybe already you know because of the title what I'm about to talk about. Yeah, I am going to talk about how we got hijacked and held hostage for about 4 hours. Yeah, guys. Oh, you know that day. Just yeah, no, that day. Yeah, that day I you know, if you say you've ever prayed in your life, yeah, that day I think I prayed more than I've ever prayed whole entire life, to be honest, because I mean, I'm honest. Yeah, it's just about being honest with, yeah. So I'm going to do my makeup and also do like my hair while I get ready, and we'll tell you guys a story. So the date was the 18th of October. It was 18th of October when we still were free in 2019, and it was on a Friday. So I was singing for this other group from church, and normally we would practice at times. What was it every day? It was at times on Friday. So like I'm saying, it was on a Friday. So from work, I did not go back to endlini. I just went straight to for a practice. So coming back from a practice, normally I would have my friends in the car, and then they were staying in town, you know, by the how train station. Yeah, there are flats opposite that. Yes, so they used to stay there. So I remember we were actually sasibaning because we had that day we had the Nyamasoga sisters as well. So it was me, my friend Unom Selby, and the two Nyamasoga sisters. Yeah. So and then also we practiced, we finished. We would finish around I think 7. Yeah, but that would be in Pretoria East now. So after that, I would have to drop my friends in town and then come home. So that day, I dropped the Nyamasaka sisters. I dropped Unom Sam, and there was B inside. So B was sitting go to listen to move, yeah, this side, but at the back. So like I'm saying, it was in October. It was okay, Nomsa's birthday is also in October. So we were just yes, guys. I remember correctly what we spoke about. We spoke about what we're going to do for her. It was not like I promised you guys. Let me just say, before that day, we would sit outside B's place, even with my my nephew and my niece. We would sit there, and then we have conversations, like long conversations, sitting outside after church. um so it wasn't something new that we were doing. Of course, I realized and made me aware it's actually so safe to be outside at night. Okay, it's a story for another day. But that day, hardly, like I'm saying, it was not even 5 minutes. I promise you, it was not even 5 minutes when we were standing there, because we spoke about that, not even in length. We were like, okay, we need to think about it. And then after that, we spoke about church the following day. Guti, what is going to happen enkonzweni the following day? And while we were there, okay, my window, because like he was about to get out actually. Ngoba yena wakwazi ukuthi aphume and waphonsa his phone kwi-fence that side, and they did not see him. And they only saw him when they went around thinking ukuthi, I think they were getting inside the car. That's when they realized, oh, there's someone else. So it was only me. Well, they thought it was only me. So, and then the next thing I heard, you know that haka. And then I screamed, and they were like, yeah, yeah, yeah. They use the F word. Yeah. And then I had to keep quiet. While they were still outside, they asked for my phone. I gave them my phone, and they wanted to see my hands, to make sure that they see my hands. And of course, I was shaking. I didn't know what to do. Then after that, they were like, oh, get out, get out, get out, get out. In my head, I thought they were gonna leave me. I really thought that no, they're going to leave me. They're not here for me. They're just here for the car, which is fine, really, because I mean, I would not want to lose my life over imoto, you know. And yeah, well, they were there for the car, but not only the car. They were there for a lot of things, those guys. So after that, they were like, okay, they ordered me to get out of the driver's seat, for them to now drive, and they then asked then they realized there's someone else, and then they said he must also go back. So he went back, and then I was told to go to the back as well. And then someone was sitting on this side. Yeah, me. Oh, no one was sitting on my side, but someone was sitting on his side, because I guess he's a guy, so they thought he can pull a stance nyan. I don't know, but like no one was sitting by my side. And we were then asked to, well, they then started driving. And the only thing that they asked is that we cooperate. That's the only thing that they asked. They were like, okay, we are not here for anything. We just want your car, we want your cell phones, we want your laptops, we want like everything that is valuable that you have, and we're not gonna do anything. That was the request from us. And of course, we're like, okay, no, it's fine. But I tried, well, to reason with them, to say they can have it all, but can they just leave us? And they're like, no. No, they can't leave us. They still have to go. And then we're asked to take a brace position. And I've never really thought, you know, when you are most like with flight, and they tell you, okay, in the case of emergency, take a brace position, blah blah blah. And I never really thought that I'm going to require that. Emotweni emakhaya. Yeah, so we were ordered ukuthi sibheke phansi, and then we drove, and then by not how train station, a Bosman, the police there, I'm a traffic cop and police, and then they were like, okay, I slightly like upright. So we did that, and I was praying to say, let them stop us, you know, and I wanted them to stop us so that they can see what I'm actually crying. But they stopped every car but ours. And I was like, okay, what is this? God, are you not hearing my prayer? Because already by then, you know, from how trained lapaya Clara Perea to they already had a prayer, and I asked my friend, have you prayed? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, sure, great. And then after that, we went back to our position. Okay, so they asked us to go back to our position, and we did that because, I mean, well, at that time, that was my only hope. Okay, if I don't do something stupid, okay, that's what they said. If you don't do anything stupid, then we're not going to do anything to you. And that was my only hope. Okay, let me not do anything stupid. Let me just cooperate. However, in my mind as a girl, and with every, I think, story that I've heard, Uguti, yeah, like you get raped as well. So that was the other thing, Guti. And this was my wish now. My wish was that if ever they decide to rape me, they should kill me. Because I didn't know how I was going to survive after that. It felt like, okay, how am I supposed to survive with the fact that I'm being raped and stuff? I know people do survive, but like I could not comprehend it, Mina, in my head. So I was like, if ever they do, rape me, they need to kill me, because how do I live after that? And of course, they wanted that which they wanted, and they went back to their position, and then we got to a place. I don't know, I think it was Pretoria West, if I'm not mistaken, where we had to now change cars. They had to go and look for a tracker on my car, and then we were asked to go to the other car. And then when we got there, we were now requested to give them ama bank cards as well. With me, of course, my bank cards were in the car already, because they had like my bag. The bag was in the boot, so they had everything. And I was like, okay, everything is there. And they were like, okay. Then they asked my friend for his cards as well, pin, numbers, and the works. So, and then we then separated with the car, and we were asked to do the same, going around. And then I guess it was Attridgeville. In fact, it was Attridgeville, because I saw it was Attridgeville at some point, because this guy, I think the guy that had us after that was very nice, if I may say. I don't know if you've ever heard someone saying Iskebeng say nice, but I do believe that that guy was nice. If we were with the other guys, believe me, I have a feeling that a lot could have happened, because that guy was quite nice. He was like, okay, you don't have to look down anymore. You can sit up straight. And then as long as you're not doing anything, of course, he had a gun. So he prepared his gun and he put it there, and he's like, as long as you're behaving, just sit up straight. We had actually a conversation, which is wow. We actually had a conversation. I don't even think I'm going to finish my makeup at this rate. Hey, we actually had a conversation with those guys, and they were like, so where were you guys? That guy, the other one was not talking, because there were it was two of them. The other one did not want to talk much, I guess, because wayebengafuni ukwenza abangani nathi. I don't know, but like, yo, the other one was like, where were you guys coming from? And we said we were coming from church. And it's like, oh, really? Habuganu Satan. I laughed. I was, okay, guys, I was crying throughout. But there, I laughed. I laughed because I was thinking, oh, Satan is not him. Oh, Satan is, I don't know who, but not him. Because it's like, Nyambona go to Satan. And we were like, I laughed. Have you ever laughed in a situation where you don't even know what will happen? And then I laughed, and it was like, how? These guys. So, because I think they could not find a tracker, because that was the promise as well. They had said, no, we're just going to keep you for maybe 2 hours, and then after 2 hours, we are going to let you guys go. But I think they could not find a track. Like, they could not find a tracker, so they kept us longer. Excuse me. So the other guys that went kept on calling to say, Butisa ausi ola, you go guy tracker. And I was like, okay. I don't know where I got that from, Isbinde Singaga, because okay, let me just say, with our cards, I declared my Capitec card, and I did not declare my FNB card, which is the card that I get paid to go on. And remember, it was on the 18th of of October. So J. And my friend declared his ABSA and not his Capitec, and I think now he had a similar issue to say his Capitec had money. The other one had money as well, but it wasn't a lot. It was the same thing with me as well. Even with the tracker now. So when they were asking about the tracker, it wasn't a lie, but it was also a lie because I knew the name of the company, but I pretended as if I didn't know. So I was like, no, I don't know. My car came with its own tracker, so it was installed by the garage where I bought it. So I don't know what he like the name of a tracker company, because I think that's how they know where they install them. Okay, they asked me, when did you buy the car? I told them when, where, and then I told them. So maybe it's like they were trying to check out, okay, have they ever maybe take any motor that was bought in that particular garage and that particular year or what, I don't know. But oksalayo uguti, they asked and I was like, I don't know. And my car did come with a tracker. It was installed before I even got it, because when I bought that car, it was some sort of a deal. Oh yeah, it was a deal that they had where they would install everything. I did not pay for a tracker as well. It was just a package that came with the motor. So and also I had finished paying for that car, and I didn't know whether they'd disabled that part, yeah, motor. So it was bit of both, me not wanting and also thinking it's okay, maybe it's not even working anyway, because I haven't even checked whether it's working or not. And to my surprise, it was, because the car was recovered. Because that guy kept on saying, you can't, and then we were busy then. Yeah. But then now the fingerprints and stuff like that, do they by the very same people? And I even thought of it like later on the following day. So they took us around maybe 8:30. Yeah, 8:30 there, I can't remember, and we released after 12. So they kept on saying, and if it was not for that guy, I would say again, if it was not for that guy, they're not going to let us go, those ones, because this guy was like, okay guys, Mina, and listen to this guy, the one that I'm saying, what he if it wasn't for him, shame lababanye bebezosenza isilo sengubo. So the other one, ube nengane eshiye endlini, the one that was nice. So the child kept calling Papa. So I could hear the conversation. Hey, Papa, ukokai, give Papa some time. So the mother was not there apparently. So he was well, maybe not babysitting, but he was left with the children to look after the children, and he decided to go to Zohamba when the crime. But then the child kept calling and saying, Papa, it's now late. Where are you? No, blah blah blah. So he was now annoyed, because he thought the other guys actually looked for an amateur to look for this tracker. So he was like, you guys, if you're not done by 12, I am releasing these people, because the police now are going to be, because of course we're going around and around and around Atteridgeville. So they were saying, they are now going to, like, the police are going to stop them, and they're going to ask, why have we been going around the township like this? So they were now afraid as well. So the guy was like, it's either you get the tracker or you don't get the tracker. But if it gets to this point, I am releasing these people, because I can't have them here with me all this while. And also he wanted to go home. That's another thing. He wanted to go home. So okay, we sat with him, we spoke, we were having a conversation, as like a nice conversation. And another issue that was there for me was the fact that, remember, my cards were in the car, and I had not declared, or had not given them my FNB pin number. And one of my prayers was that they should not find this card until they let us go. Even if they find it later, it's fine, it's not going to do anything, but before they let us go. Because now if they find it and they realize, Guti, I have an FNB card that I did not declare, I don't know what they're going to do. And I don't even know where I got that it's been this naga to not just surrender everything. I don't know. I just decided, okay, I am not I just I don't know why, but I just decided that I'm not going to declare like everything. Let them do the work if ever. And I knew where it was, which they were probably not going to find because it was not in my wallet, but it was in my cosmetic bag. The small and cosmetic bag. So I knew what chances are they're not going to see it. Because even I remember what I wanted it at that time, and I looked for it in the very same cosmetic bag, and I could not get it. And I remember I wanted to withdraw imali. So also I had imali that I was about a 1.5 that I wanted to go and deposit into my account because I don't like carrying cash. But I had it. Where did I don't know. I don't know where I got that money from, but I had it. So I think they took that and then they were fine because they realized, okay, maybe agana inyama, it's this, and then what was it, the card and whatever. So yeah, so that was my other prayer, to say, let them not see this card until they release us. And guys, in South Africa. So we were just having a conversation, and he was saying, yeah, we should, and listen to this. He said we should not stop going to church just because of what happened. He motivating us. No, you guys should not stop going to church just because this ordeal happened. It's good that you guys are Christian. You should continue that way. And I was like, Aibona. 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 How do you say that? How? But I guess they're human. Oh, and also they were saying it's not us they want. Well, yeah, it's not us they want. They only want the things. And also we need to understand now they are also working. We should not blame them. We should blame the government, and all this. Yeah, we had conversations. We're having a conversation, like a very smooth, yeah, nice toned conversation, Jay, with them. And it was like, really, guys, really, like, really, are you really gonna do that to us? And after that, they asked us if we had money, and I was like, kahle kahle sizoyithatha imali because we've just taken our money. And then they gave us 100 rand here, though, which was from my money, because remember I said I had cash. So they gave us that 100 rand for us to go look for a taxi. So they took us, and then they initially wanted to drop us by is it Church Street? Yeah, by Church Street. But I think they then thought ukuthi sizothola maybe usizo masishane, and we're going to lead whoever to them. Or I think maybe they were even thinking of the police station at Atteridgeville, because we could maybe like run to the police station. But I knew that I didn't want to go to the police station at Atteridgeville because SAPS in South Africa sometimes work with these guys. So I was like, we're not going to go there. So they went, and then Bashia, what's the that it's not Lodi. I'm going to look for it, and then I'm going to include it. Yeah, yes. And then they left us there, and we were just I've never cried like that. I've never cried like that. I held on to my friend for dear life when they after that, we like, it was a hug. Like, I just held on him so much that I was like, we are safe. Okay, that was we are safe as in they did not kill us, but we were still in the wild. We're still outside just after 12 midnight. What are we going to do? We're not going to find taxis at 12 midnight. I don't know where they got that from, but they did say, no, you are going to find taxis are still there. So yeah, here's this money, and so forth. So after that, we then started going around. There was a house that I think they had a party. We got there, and people didn't want to help us. And for me, that's South Africa for you. People are not going to help you, and I don't blame them. I don't think it's because they didn't want to help us, but I feel Guti, it's because they don't know also Guti who are these people? Are they not here to maybe also rob us? And so they saw what I'm crying and I'm emotional, I'm shaking, I'm everything, but they're like, they're not budging. And then we made a decision, but you know what, let us walk. Let's walk from there to go on a church, and then maybe we are going to find help there. And then we started walking, and the bridge that we crossed, when we got to the security guys, they were like, how did you guys cross there? Because no one passes there. And I was like, so they were going to take us because we don't have anything. Like literally we didn't have anything on us. No cell phone, no money. Okay, well, we had that 100 rand. Maybe that was the only thing they could have taken, or even they would take our lives, because we didn't have anything to offer at that point. But God and being good and protecting us, He protected us. We passed that bridge, and then we finally got to Church Street, and then we started walking, because where we got security, maybe it was like a kilometer or two from where we were after crossing that bridge to what do you call it, to Church Street. So we got there, and yo, I was just crying. Yo, I've never cried like that. Well, I have cried like that, but like, it was just traumatic. And it was a good thing that Ubi then knew inamba umngani wakhe omunye off by heart, and then he called her using inamba yalama security, and then she came to take us kulama security, so that we go to the police station. But here's another issue that I wanted, and this reminds me of a video that's been circulating recently, of how a police station people are treated. Like the treatment that I received, I will never forget, and I don't know. I think our SAPS, they need to do better. They need to change how they do things, because we got there around, it was to 1. Yeah, it was to 1. And let me just tell you, I got home at 6 a.m. And guess where I was during that time? Guess where I was during all that time? I was in the police station. So we got there, we were asked to just sit there. And I'm just thinking, what if I was raped? I understand, maybe, and first, no, I don't understand. We were asked to just sit there. We sat, and they were busy going, yeah, whatever, like bekhuluma bodwa, ekhulumisa the other one, because they did ask us, where were you guys? And then I did say we were at Asheville, and they're like, yeah, with this other lady. And I'm like, but why are they not attending to us? And we sat, because there was no way we could have just gone home without reporting the incident, because we needed to do a statement as well for insurance. And yeah, so it was like traumatic, I must say. Like I'm saying, I remember it was around 6 a.m. when I got home. So you can just imagine how long it took for them to just do a statement, say page. It's not while in a page, actually. The page was not even full. Just for them to do that statement, it took them forever. And then after that, they eventually tried to be seized, but it was so slow that I just remember thinking, you know what, in South Africa we are in trouble. In South Africa we are in trouble, because our police are not really active when it comes to people, especially at night. Like that day, I remember they were sleeping, and then the one that finally decided did help us, but same light wabona intombi like him, because now he was calling me. I was now someone, because like I thought he really wanted to help, but no, he did help, because he eventually took the statement. But it was like, how, guys? So singing dome, you are now calling me to ask, because like it was like, are you dating the guy that you were with? And I'm like, no, he's my friend. Oh, okay, no, it's fine. Because when I saw you, I liked you. How do you like someone who's crying? And okay, well, you can, but like, I'm like, I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed by that. I was really annoyed. But anyway, that's the story, guys, of how I got hijacked, and I was kept. We were held hostage for for 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours mostly. And it's just for me, I was, the first thing that I did was to thank God for protecting us, because those security guys were like, you guys are so lucky. But we knew that it was a prayer that we made, because apparently they would ask, maybe they would have asked my friend to rape me, and then they then rape me as well, and then kill him while I watch, or like something drastic. They were just telling us about a story that recently happened around that time, where it was a woman and it was a husband and a wife. So what they asked was for the husband to rape the wife, and after that they raped the wife, or they start by raping the wife, and then they then ask the husband to rape the wife, so that they I think it's trying to eliminate or ukuthi besusi evidence. Yeah, and then at times they even kill the husband. And yeah, it's just, scary stories that never happened to us. And I'm man, I'm forever gonna be grateful to God for protecting me, and for protecting my friend, for protecting us in J. And also shout out to Sister Noltando for coming to take us, because she's the one that would be called Lokuzano Tando. When then she came, she took us from a Pretoria West. Well, we're very close to Pretoria West. It was there in between Pretoria and Atteridgeville, and then she waited with us from a police station until we were done. Remember, Guti, it was from like around 1 until until we were done. And then after that, she went and then she dropped me off in Zini. I'm forever going to be grateful for what she did. Also, and for the prayers that people ushered on our behalf. Yes, I did seek for help, and I was okay, and I'm okay now. So yeah, guys, so that's the story I have for you guys. And yeah, like I did say, I don't think I'm going to finish the makeup. I did not finish, but I just did something. Alright. So thank you guys for watching. And yeah, it is quite a long video, but I hope you enjoy it. Maybe not enjoy, but you're able to watch until the end. Because it's nothing to enjoy. Yeah, that you watch until the end. So thank you so much for watching, and we shall see each other next time. Please do not forget to subscribe, to like, to comment, and also share the video. And yeah, bye.